When we, like for me, looking at someone who is ready to become a leader, I think there's a level of I don't want to say brokenness, but coming to grips with they realize who they are in God, and they don't need the leadership position to feel important.
Yeah.
And if you do, you will probably end up hurting people. And it's something that, and I want you to jump in on this thought, but it's something for me that I check often. Anytime I feel like I start to make a decision out of something that I want to feel significant, or I think it would be cool, or for me to feel validated, I go get alone with the Lord and I check it with him and go, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't want to make any decisions out of this place.
100%.
What are you actually asking us to do? And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But that requires me being content with who I am in the Lord and not needing to find validation or approval from anywhere outside of him.
100%. When you do that, when you use a ministry position as a means of gaining from other people, you're inverting the purpose of the title, right? Because Jesus, who is the perfect minister, never expected things from people. He only poured himself out, right? And a ministry position is actually a position of service. So if you're trying to become a pastor or an evangelist or an elder or a leader because you want the title, you're actually trying to draw from people with that position rather than using that position to pour out into people. And so absolutely you hurt people because you lose the capacity to listen and be compassionate and to serve and to fight for people because you're now expecting people to fight for you.
Well, you're going from serving people to using people.
Thank you.
If I am serving people for the sake of gaining something for myself, I'm not even serving them, I'm using them.
But growth is recognizing that through seeing your identity in Christ and then letting go of this desire to get things from people so that you can just pour yourself out freely. So when you're standing before God as a minister before people, you're really a conduit of his love being poured out in the earth.
Yeah.
But if you're going to try to invert that and make affirmation flow back to you, you're not ministering, you're selling something. So yeah, you have to know your identity so you can let go of all that stuff and realize, oh, I don't need anything from anybody because Jesus has already given me everything, or the Father's already given me everything in Jesus. And so now I just need to keep pouring out what God is depositing in me so that flow is never backed up or inverted in an attempt to mimic the world. But that starts with knowing your identity. I've got everything I need from the Father, and so now I can just pour myself out freely.